G'day guys, Justin here from Delane Property, just talking about finance today. Just wanted to give you a bit of an insight into some of the most common questions that I get asked, and first one's going to be, how do I get my application approved? So deal with the finance here for a lot of investors and people wanting to build portfolios, and really what I see is that the banks always come back with the same questions and things like that as well. So some top tips to make sure you get through first time. First of all, give everything up front. So be up front with your bank or your broker. These days you can't really hide anything. You can't hide that you're a director of a company or you've had a bad debt or something like that. They use some pretty hectic and really comprehensive credit reporting data, so you're going to get caught out either way. So first thing will just be up front. Second thing is paying your liabilities on time. So credit cards, car loans, personal loans, afterpay, home loans, if they see late payments, it raises a red flag. If it's one, it might be okay. If it's more than one, and usually within like 3 or 6 months, they're going to ask a few more questions. So if the commentary or the reasoning for that isn't very good, you might find yourself in a bit of strife and potentially decline on that basis. Afterpay. Afterpay, would highly recommend to not get into that. It can be a bit of a pain in the bum and also really hold up the application. And also it doesn't really look that great for your character profile. So when you could basically buy something for $500, why do you need to put on interest free? So if you've got multiple zip pay, afterpay accounts, it can be a bit of a detriment and something that's a bit of a trap these days that people aren't really aware of. The other thing obviously is just making sure your documentation is correct, make sure you pay your bills on time, and reducing your liabilities as well as once. So if you've got a credit card for $10,000, you might have 3 of them because you've got credit card points and frequent flyers and things like that. Even though the balance is zero, banks actually have to use that as a liability. So if you've got 3 lots of $10,000, that's 30 grand that has to be assessed as a liability. So something can always be chopped and changed. Every scenario is different. Everyone else's financial goals are different as well. So it's my job to kind of give you a hand and point you in the right direction of who's going to work best. But if you can keep your paperwork squeaky clean, be up front and be on top of your credit score, those things will really make sure you keep in check. If you're not sure about your credit score or you think you might have an issue, definitely jump on equifax.com.au or shoot me a quick call or an email. I'm happy to kind of run through your credit file in a bit more detail and make sure it's okay. But even if it's not, if there's any issues there's always lenders out there that will help. So these are a few top tips that might help you get the green light first go. And just shoot us an email or give us a quick call if you need anything further. Thank you.